how's that? How's that for a welcome? I'll bang my mic arm and give you a nice rattle just to make sure I'm here. That was the way I can check out my microphone's working. Looks like it is too, because things are bouncing around and looking good. Welcome along, everyone. Nice to see you. Happy Wednesday night. Hope everyone is good. Hope you're all having a good week so far. It's been wet. It's been wet. Did you know I've just been recording something for the last half hour and my ability to speak has been severely hampered. I don't know what's happening, but anyhow, it's been a bit of a challenge. So there we are, but we're up and going now, so hopefully I can get my words out for the next 2 hours. It'll be interesting. But welcome along, everyone. Nice to have you here. Hope you're all doing good. Nice to see so many of you popping in right from the start. Welcome along, Ollie. Pleasure to have you here, my friend. Hope you're feeling better. Are you all recovered? I know last week you didn't hang around long because you weren't feeling too good. And Sindri, good evening. Welcome along. G'day, Y. How are you? And we are there. Well, we're kind of started. We're at the start, not the end. We've made it yet, but we're there. Good to see you though, my friend. Welcome along. G'day, Scott. Kia ora, mate. Have you here? Mr. Haythornthwaite. Hello. Nice to see you. Hope you're back in the land of the working class gentlemen. Away from the holidays. All the rest and relaxation's over, I suppose. Has to happen, doesn't it? Get back to the real world. Chinook, how you doing, mate? You're awake. You are awake. Are you night shifting, day off? What's happening in your world at the moment? You get used to that no sleep though, my friend. Hey, Yoren, how you doing? You're asleep. What are you doing asleep? It's like 10 AM your time. Wake up and get onto it. Hanson, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Now, I'll keep on going through and saying hello to the rest of you. Canola's finally ready. This better pay off because this was 7 months growing. Whereas if we go over here and have a look at these chickpeas, they're only 4 months. So definitely I can see why these are a good crop, just because we're not running seasons. You can grow them really quickly. Now we've got some weeds in here we need to take care of, and we're going to get a contractor. And oh, did they lose a booster, Mrs. Professor? No, I was going to watch that, but I was like, what happened? I'm gonna have to go back and watch that now. Yeah. Hey, Poston, how you doing? Oh, that's a shame. Now, if we come over this way, have a look at the soybeans. They're a 6 month growth cycle, I think. Yeah, 3 of 6. They're halfway there. Wheat's quite long too. 7. So definitely on a good wicket with these chickpeas. I can see why you could certainly make some money off those. But we've got weeds in those, so we're going to go and take care of those. And the canola, like I said, is finally ready. So we're going to jump up in there. And I also might try and get some... We got the pick sorted out last week, but for some reason it's still showing up as not perfect health. I don't know, you might be able to tell me. We've got straw. It doesn't have any grain or protein, so I'm assuming it might possibly need that. Which, what do we need? That's what we're growing. The canolas for one of them. And we've got the sorghum. Wheat's growing. And then we've got canola and soybeans growing at the moment. We've got the sugar beet. So I'm guessing, yeah. It's because we haven't got those. Well, I can think of anyhow. Need to get them at least 70%. 70% of their food requirement, is it, Mark? I'm only on 55. Right. So I need the canola. We're harvesting the canola today, so let's throw them. Yeah, give them their protein. Yeah, so that'll take them 75. There we go. Alright. Gonna make them happy. Get some happy pigs. You woke up, oh, it's 11, but you woke up at 5:30 to do a run. That explains why you're probably tired. Good on you. Aussie Dan, g'day, good evening. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Farmer DK, welcome along, my friend. Nice to have you here. Now, I'm not going to jump in that first. We go over this way. Now, I had a revelation, and I tested this out before. Now, I've been buying totes of fertilizer every time we've wanted to use this. Herbicides, sorry. No, don't want the weeds to grow better. We want to kill them. We can actually get fertilizer out of the resupply silo over here. We're going to use that. Going to use that. Day off, but with the rattle of the mic here awake. Nice. Hey, Farmson Bob, how you doing? Try inhaling some whiskey and then we get sorted. No, thank you. So yeah, we'll hop out of there. But if we hit R, it's going to fill the back one. Change to the front tank. That again. Or was it not on the trigger? I need this. I did it earlier. Hope it got worked earlier. Yeah, I'm going to try and avoid inhaling the whiskey today, Bob. That wasn't much fun last week. There we go. Right. So start filling that with herbicide. Now we've got full herbicide. It's $3 grand. Bad. Just going to set this up. Like I said, we're gonna throw this on a worker, so we can start doing some harvesting, and we're gonna start building some Lego again, or some building blocks, construction blocks, and get our class up and going again. Yes, I'm still wasting my time and money with herbicide, Mark. Very wet surface water everywhere. Feeling much better, thanks. It was a nasty thing I had which left me the profit. So yeah, good to hear. Pleased to hear that. Definitely has been wet the last few days. Right. Let's do this. Much to Mark's disgust. Right. Like we're in the right spot. Generator. Anything particularly special? Tipped over when it landed on the drone ship. It was on fire quite a lot when it landed. Not sure if that had anything to do with it. Yeah. I'm going to have to go back and watch a replay of that one then. Sounds quite spectacular. It's been an interesting time for rockets lately, eh? Like, they're not having a smooth run at it. I guess the number they've launched in the last wee while, you're not surprising, but yeah. They'll be wanting to be careful they don't end up going down the Boeing route and having a whole lot of issues ongoing. So, right, let's have a look. Let's turn this on. So I might run around the headlands and get it opened up, and then we might see how we go with the worker. The other thing we're going to do is, because we've got sorghum in the bins, we're actually going to get some chickens on the farm. So I've downloaded a couple of mods to build some chickens. I'm just wanting to diversify, because at the moment, I talked about it last week, is I just feel like we're going from field to field doing the same task every week. So I'm trying to bring some diversity into the farm. So we'll see where we end up. G'day Christopher, how you doing? Hey pigs, period. Happy bacon. Only one type of bacon, isn't there, DK? What age is the best time to sell pigs? Does anyone know? I'm not entirely sure on that. Not entirely sure. How are we going? 6%. Did we make it around the field? Possibly. Ah, the new Star Wars game. I've seen that, Joran. I need to look into that a little bit more. Looks good though. You're loving it so far. Oh, you've got into the early access. Nice one. Hey Nismo, how you doing, mate? Chinook's fault it's raining, you reckon? It's a bit mean. Mean to old Chinook. Hey Brock, how you doing? Nice to see you. It was on its 23rd flight. Flight leading booster. It's kind of the maximum I've got to at the moment, isn't it? Interesting to see. Interesting to see what they have to say about it. Right, g'day Neil, how you doing? Good morning to you. Brian's here, howdy do. Doody how. This was the first field we created on the map in our farm. This one, it's the second time we've harvested. Now the other thing, we're into August, and August brings about 12 months in game, which means we can upscale our equipment if we want to. So if we wanted to buy a up to 400 horsepower now, so we can maybe get rid of that Traction King once we get some money. We've got some money sitting there, we just need to get some good prices, which is January, so it might be a few more months till we actually buy anything. I think we're going to get like I'm hoping we're going to hit like a critical mass where suddenly everything just becomes like problem solved when we get over it. So have to wait and see what happens. Don't kill the chicken for KFC. I think KFC need it, don't they? They're running low. They seem to always be out of chicken. I always hear posts about don't go to this KFC because it's out of chicken. How can you run out of your main ingredient? Coming back on Dragon, I know, right? Go for 8 days, stay for 8 months. What a trip. I think a worse place to be stranded, but I understand why they want to do all their psychological testing on them though, right? Like I said, we are pull out this, keep on building our Xerion. Didn't get into it last week, got too distracted by all the FS25 news with the Gamescom trailer, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool information released there. Baby animals and tornadoes. Pretty exciting. The fun of zero gravity. I know, right? Awesome fun. Can I use the K200? Won't be using that. It's just too much horsepower for me. Probably can't afford to buy one either. Rock. The K100 over there. It was pretty cool. Here's some of that news. Need to see some more of the sort of gameplay footage from Gamescom. Some pretty impressive stuff there. Holy Chinook, what are you doing, mate? Holy hecker. I had to stop myself from cussing then. Mate, 20 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. You are amazing. I'm going to have to go read through and read everyone who's got one. So, Scott Page, Diesel Baby, Y. Y's here, Scott's here, which is good. Nina, Big Papa Sims, Trucker John B, Kika Reno, Jared, Kartik, Max the Farmer, J-Bot, Anthony, press the wrong key, you reckon? Mindful Man, Home Valley Gaming, Diamond 14, Brock A, John Giblin, Jeremiah Marpole, Chissy, what is that? Chissy So? Lula 81, and Desert Ox Farms. Awesome, mate. Thank you so very much. Much appreciated. You're a legend. Go, Wise already saying thank you. Yes, PAX West this weekend. That's right, Neil. He's mad. He is mad. Crazy. Crazy and incredibly generous. Very much appreciated. But yeah, PAX West this week. There's a few games shows coming up, isn't there? Right, what are we up to? 50%. We're gonna get military to get around. Bring up our little map down there. Hard to see on that one, but kind of try and keep a little bit of an eye on our yields. So here we go. You made it, Yoss. You made it. Good to see you, buddy. See you. Nice birthday present. Well, if it's your birthday, why? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Your luck's run out. Coffee. Your new monitor has no built-in speaker. It's a thing of the past, isn't it? I know some monitors with speakers, but I feel like it's a dying thing to have. Right. Now I need to go and fish out I'm going to use the auger trailer this time. Oh, now here's our $1 million question. Do I have a bin to put this in? We had this... That was the dilemma I had last time, isn't it? Do I have one more bin, or are we We do we? Got sorghum, chickpeas and rye. Ah, so we don't actually have any bin. No. Okay. That was the other thing I was going to sort out last time. We were actually going to sell something. Right, we're going to have to do that. We're going to have to do that. G'day Grito, how you doing? Good to see you. Have I recovered from my whirlwind trip? Yes, thank you. Certainly have. It feels like a distant memory already, but still absolute highlight. Great minds. I always say fools seldom differ. Neil. That little pop up. Crikey noodle, how long is this rooster going to go for? Ah, finished. Good. Was it raining on my side of town? Yeah, we had some pretty heavy downpours today, Ollie. It's pretty wet out there. Fortunately, I got my lawns mowed on the weekend. My ride-on's broken, so I'm in the market for a new ride-on. If anyone's watching, John Deere, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, if there's any brands out there who are watching and want to have their ride-on featured on a farming simulator YouTube channel, hit me up. Give it to the pigs first, yes. Yes, that's a good call. Pop up the pigs with canola. Well done in Sindri, that's why you're here and I'm not. Farm Sim Bob. Well, that's one way to make sure you get a membership, is to do it yourself. Thank you, mate. It's very much appreciated. Welcome to the team. Appreciate having you here. You've got coffee. Well, I'm on the whiskey. But cheers, everyone. This is a Chivas Regal 13-year-old blended whiskey that is finished in tequila casks. So it has some really, don't really have a tequila taste, but don't fill them with just the canola. No, I won't fill them completely. I think they've got a pretty big capacity. Yeah. I reckon I could put a decent amount of canola in. Got that, but that base food, what's the base food that I was giving them? I've already got that too. That's the sorghum. Give them a decent amount of sorghum too. You just got a new mower, Ryan. A bit bigger than a ride-on. You're on the beers, Chinook. Nice one, mate. Cheers, buddy. What's wrong with the ride-on, Scott? Everything. So it's a Briggs & Stratton something, but it's got it has over compression on startup, and I think there's something wrong with that's the timing. That's an easy fix. However, I've had it for 7 years and it was secondhand when we got it. The pulley on the transmission's really loose, and that's a couple of $100 to replace that. It needs a new drive belt for the main drive, which is probably another 50 or something like that to get a proper one. And the mower deck is completely, it's been patched up. My old man and I have attacked it numerous times after I've broken it, so I was quoted about $1,400 to $1,500 to repair it, so I kind of thought if I'm going to spend that much on repairing it, I might as well consider getting a new one. Where we're at. On the Red Bulls, DK. Coffee in a can. You felt left out, Farms and Bob. Well, you didn't need to feel left out, but thank you very much. Very much appreciate it. Different end of the day. There's Neil. Right. See on his phone. In other words, it's stuffed. Yes, very much stuffed. Ensign's on the Red Bulls too. Nice way. That's fun. Right, we're going to be full. Let's not go too far. Three, two, one. Here we go. Right, let's go find this tractor. Much has that still got? 57. So well, still got heaps of space. Right, let's grab this one. There's trailers in my house. A trailer park like that. That's ideal. I don't like about these sheds. It's very dark in them. Alright, let's just caress this around. Here we go. Right. Yeah, so we've got 23 hours on this tractor. Not a bit, hasn't it? Bad. Bad at all. Run down this way. Link through the trees. Unloaded. Had experience with most of the main brands. We want 0 to. I'm just going to go normal. Just get a lawn tractor. I'm looking at Husqvarna. I went and looked at Husqvarna's on the weekend. Coincidentally, my old man's mower's also just packed in, but he went and bought himself a Cub Cadet, 42-inch Cub Cadet. Oops. So I managed to use that on the week, which is actually kind of good. I got a demo of a Cub Cadet on the weekend. It's a John Deere L102. It's an older mower. It's been good. It's done well, but because when we built our house and like I had a section that had been horribly overgrown and didn't have any lawn, it was all pasture grass and there was tree branches and everything. It got a hard time. It got a heck of a hard time. Getting a tractor with a mower attachment. I thought about it. I've been looking. Not worth it though. Too expensive. Right. Anywhere object storage doesn't take wool pallets. It should if it's one of the ones that takes pallets. But if it's just the bale one, it won't. I don't know why it wouldn't take wool pallets. Did the Giants one take wool pallet? Seems a bit strange. Get a Deere X3 series before they start getting made in Mexico. Oh, yeah, you can hook us up. Can you ship a demo over our way, Jason? How are you, buddy? Right, let's go and see if we can unload. It's 10,000 litres. I'm just going to dump this in. See if we can give this to the piggies. Or piggy. Only one at the moment. Isn't it funny? I've been playing this game for 3 years and still didn't know about pigs. Without having to have 70% or more to be good health. Right. See where we go. New one being the 5k range. Yeah. And a bit more. It depends what currency you're talking about, Will. Probably a bit more. One of these was that. I guess this isn't good. Oh, here it is. Found it. Alright, get that unloading. G'day John, how you doing? I'm well, thank you. It says it's the one for bales and pallets. Yeah, I haven't actually tried it. I would have thought it would have, handsome. If it takes other pallets, it should take whoops. But I haven't tried it, so. Hey Dr. Fish, how you doing? You should, Yos, and you know what? You should buy it from the Giants web store. And when you're in the checkout, you should use the code Argsy Gaming, where it asks you for a partner code. And help support the channel. Any pre-orders you get through the Giants website. Oh, and doesn't cost you anything extra. Bonus. Right. That should give us some happy pigs now. Look, make it squiz. It's through that gate. That gate is incredibly tight. The freight would kill the deal and they don't come with a snorkel to drive across. Not the game for you, no. Yeah, better things to do than play the game, haven't you, yours? Right, let's go find this combine again. I want to start building some blocks. Now we've done that, you know what I'm going to do? Do this. Make another pass off this end. Just give us a decent headland. I might fire a worker down the middle. How that goes. You have a code and it's something you really like. You haven't had the best experience with Husqvarna's, Ollie. Interesting. I was looking at Rover, because they were a bit more affordable, but every the comments in that online I found was the reason they're more affordable is they're not quite as good a quality, so you might get a good 5 years out of them, but then they'll start causing you problems, whereas like my one I've had for 7 years on my own, and it was second hand when I got it. And there was some reviews I read of people who'd had Husqvarna, Cub Cadet and John Deere, and they all swore by Husqvarna, so interesting, eh? I would like to go and have a look at the Deeres. Hello, Jason. Right. Just fire this down the guts on a 90-degree angle. Right about there. And let's see what happens. We're just going to ride along. Keep an eye out. And get my Lego up and going. So, do you know, so last week, you know how my camera wouldn't work? And it was all flickery. I figured out it was actually the, it's my LED lights. There was something with the LED lights causing it to flicker. So I don't know what exactly it was with that, but it's not doing it today. Oh, goodness. How about Walker? Walker's really expensive, isn't it, Will? To be honest. Oh. Too much going on my desk. Right. So, let's do this one. That's where we've got to. So we've got the steering, and these do go round, but they don't go around very well on the desk, they just slide. Right, so that's where we've got to. Got my magic little instruction book, which we'll put down the bottom. And I think if I flick forward, we're kind of building what must be the rear hitch and everything. So that's what we are going to get into. Still shop stock them. Hey Garrick, how you doing? So that's where my old man got his mower from. That's the problem, so I'm going to fix this. We're not going to let this guy turn around on our crops, so let's just manipulate this a little bit better. It's a big headland taken off. Now what do we get? 25%, so 4 passes and we'll pretty much be full. Down, back, okay. Good to know, good to know. Kubota, yeah, see I haven't looked at Kubota. It's a good option. Go and see, forwards. Hope you're good, Garrick. Good to have you here. Paul writes in as well. Good evening, my friend. Welcome along. Tam as well. All of you joining in. Welcome along. Hope you guys are all good. Good morning to you, Tam. Any adulting required today, or are you able to be a adolescent for a couple of hours? Why is it still shopping Palmer? You've got a good deal on an engine for your room. I should wander over because my office is only just over the road. I should go for a wander and go and have a chat to them. I'm kind of at the point though where if I don't get something soon, I'm going to end up wrecking my lawns. $660 to get to Palmy, Chinook. Jeepers. We should, actually that's a good point. I'll be up in Auckland in weekend before Farm Sim releases, actually. Of all weekends. Early access. Beat your heart out if I get it. Coming up for the Pearl Jam concert, so I'll catch up for a beer. Wife's birthday, but she's away with the kids for a bit, so you get to be a child a bit longer. Nice. Well, happy birthday to Mrs. Tam. Hope she has a good one. Please thank you for allowing you to watch for just a little bit. Right, that should be enough space to make manoeuvring much easier at the end of the field. So let's work this way. Peace out. Worker engaged. Perfect. Let's go back here. We're going to come to Palmy for Chinook. G'day, Heath. How's things, man? Now, what were you saying last time? You were about to have an AFL final or something, were you? I don't remember now. I've done that around the wrong way, haven't I? Yep. Oh. Yep. Okay. Right. Pushing all my pieces out. I went and had my eyes tested today, and they are no worse than they were 12 years ago, so that was good. Have your cards and cash and told to bugger off and buy yourself something. Nice one. She's 30, complaining about being old. Goodness gracious. She's got some catching up to do before she can really complain about being old, Tam. You get John, gifted membership from Chinook. He's very generous tonight. Awesome. Feel how much that piece rattles around in there. How much play there is in that. Interesting. Ah, and then this goes in and holds it into place. Makes a little bit more sense. Honestly, I must say, some of the planning and construction methodologies in this do make it a little bit confusing and difficult. to do depending on how much you can concentrate and how many fingers you've got. You have to be quite ambidextrous for these ones. This guy I know lives there or near there, plays some farms some game. Oh, I certainly don't go and blow $600 just to come down and see us. I mean, we're cool, but we're not that cool. Right. Yeah. It's on there. I think still have a spring sale soon. They normally do. Good thing about Kubota is some of the ones are diesel, so it'd save you some dollars. Oh yeah, that's alright. Bill Jam would be good to see. I saw you stay Oasis is getting back together. Yeah, I'll be pretty keen to saying to Mrs. Argsy. I was like, if Oasis come to New Zealand, do you want to go? Oh, coincidentally, when I saw the dates, I was like, oh, that's FarmCon weekend next year. For one of the dates in the UK, I was like, oh, could we go to FarmCon on the Saturday and then fly to the UK and go to Oasis on the Sunday? I think that's a bit optimistic though. 66%. Are we going to get down and back? Yeah, we might on this side because it's a slightly shorter run. Slightly shorter run. Only brand to earn top score across the board. Yeah, okay. Oh, I might have to go have a look. Just dead in the eye and whispers, being dirty. It hurts. It's so painful. Well, I saw someone post today in 6 years' time it'll be 50 years since the 1980s. I was like, no, don't say that. Make me feel old. Okay. Everything I need for this piece. Where are those pieces going? Walkabouts. Hey, Cher, how you doing? Good morning to you. Nina just received a gift of membership, so whoever that was, thank you very much. So you can say a big thank you to Chinook for that. He was incredibly generous earlier on, so thank him. What am I doing now? That piece. So it's like that. This holds it in place. Wife is cool. That's that, and a number 4. 24. Okay. This must have some sort of ability to raise and lower something on the back. I'm assuming from all of these bits and pieces we're putting on. Look, goes on there. Right. You'll likely be making the journey to Palmy in February straight after the Bathurst 12 hour. Well, there you go, Ryan. Well, if you find yourself in Palmy, make sure you look us up. So, turning that, turns that all clear. Hard to see. It is lightly geared, so that's cool. Hey James, how you doing? Good to see you, welcome. I'm playing at Cardiffshire, yeah. I'm playing at a few locations actually. They're doing Edinburgh, but it doesn't coincide with FarmCon, but hey, you never know. Maybe we'll go hang out with FSG to go to Oasis. I kind of half expect them to not actually end up doing it because they have an argument or something before then. Concert, buy tickets. Ah, now it's over. 90%. Oh, it's going to be touch and go whether we make it back or not. Right, sorry, I keep on building the next piece without being in the right place, but there we go, that's looks pretty legitimate. Like what we're meant to be doing. And that bit. This piece, which goes with this piece, goes with this piece. Look at that, 95%. Right, let's go and get this turned around. Emptied out. Chinook is the gifted membership legend he is. You're off to Lego Discovery next month, Chet. Nice. Just look and act young. 100%. Yep. Fake it till you make it, right? Alright. Let's talk of being 30 makes you feel old. Your kids will be next year. Not quite at that stage yet in Sindri, but I know what you're saying. It feels like a long time ago that I was 30. Might be going to the Cardiff. Awesome. Share, that'd be cool. I've gone from 150 per night to 800 per night. It's nuts. Some farmer. Greetings from Finland. Well, hello from New Zealand. Welcome along. Pleasure to have you here. Yeah, exactly right. Hey, 23 months. It's 2 years next month, DJ. Good to see you, mate. Awesome. You looking forward to PAX this weekend? PAX West? Seattle, isn't it? Very jealous. They need the money because of the divorce. So, I read an article today, or saw something on the news today, that they reckon they'll make more out of doing 9 shows in the UK next year than they would have made across the whole of the 90s, when they were like, 2000s. Their career earnings, nuts. $29 today. Well, there you go. Why? Happy birthday, mate. 29. Still a kid. Yeah. Gonna go to the one in Birmingham and share. Nice. 12, but shaped like a teenager. Shouldn't it be the other way around? 31 months. Nice one. Thank you, Chinook. Nice. Yes, sir. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. I'm looking forward to seeing what you see. Right. What am I doing here? Okay, these bits go through somewhere on the... I'm kind of cheating a little bit. Change the back end, not the bit with the piece sticking out, is it? Someone put a silly microphone in the way and it's annoying. Put that there. See if it'll work a little bit better. Right, so... Oh yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3. We'll push into there. One might have to turn a little bit to align. Ah, there we go. That's all pushed in nicely. And then the side goes like that. You haven't finished. They can. That's too good. Come on. Up in there. That side. This one goes in this side. There we go. Done. So, steering. Why do you think you finished? It's legitimately like some next to you. I'll throw it on the other side. Might have to do some of this manually. Doesn't the worker know I've got tractors to build? bonkers. Right. What I'm turning at the moment. Something right. Is that meant to be? No? I've got some more linkage that must come through somewhere. That turns that. Okay. I think it's all in the. I think everything's in the right place. We'll go with that. You're saving up to come to New Zealand. Nice one, share. Well, again, if you make it over here, make sure you hit me up. I would love to meet you. Two of those. Not that. Of those. One of those. Yeah, our workup should have gone to Specsavers. Well, that's where I went today. Ah, this is that piece. This one. One's got to make that out. You can. Oh, it's like bumpy on that side. Where's the camera? There it is. Bumpy. Includes Glastonbury. Go cheer a grumpy old fart shape. Goodness. Always make me laugh. Always make me laugh. I need two of those. Those lumpy ones. Lumpy bumpy ones. Manchester is closest. Hey Amon, how you doing? Good to see you. Your other half's in Wong at one. I'm sorry for her. His injury. Hey FSG, how you doing, mate? Just dropping in between calls. Nice to have you here, as always. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So that goes on first. Why on earth are you backing the hole? I hope the AI workers are actually going to be better in 25. Where's he going? Oh goodness. Share, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. That is incredibly. You didn't have to do that at all, and it's not much. It's a lot to some people, and it's very much appreciated. Thank you very much. I will make sure that I share that with them. Right. No one wants to talk to you, FSG. I'm sorry, this guy's just done me head in. If you want to ring me, I'll talk to you, FSG. Let's see what happens this time. Back to all the way out then dismissed itself, very annoying. Hey Popeye. Oh, we can start now? Thank you. That's good, that's good. Right, we'll get started on the Lego then. I haven't built half the back of it at all so far. Nope, nope, nope. One and done. It's not you driving that. No, it's going too straight for you, Chinook. Done too straight for you. Artificial idiots. Feels like it sometimes, right? Oh. those. More of those. That goes on the bottom one. Sorry, it's a bit hard for you to see what I'm doing at the moment. It's not Lego FSG. Shh. Shh. Right, so that should go 3-point lift. Up. And down. Pretty cool. Handy dandy. At least it's not by the river, I know. You've built the class off screen already. Yeah, it was tempting. I've got to admit, it was tempting, Emil, but no. If I built it off stream, I'd have nothing to do on screen. So here we are. Actually incredibly dark down there. Black on black, isn't it? Hey, he turned around. Great success. Ooh, we've got some class. Oh, you can't see. Some class green going on. It's exciting. Getting some of the colour. How does that go through? Through there. The other one I'm looking forward to is Linkin Park have been doing a countdown as if they're going to be doing something some stage. And they were even more of a band group that I kind of grew up with and enjoyed in my teen years than Oasis, so that's pretty exciting too if they were to get back together and together. Farm Some Green. It is Farm Some Bob. It's almost the same as FS25 colours, isn't it? Completely butchered that because I think that's meant to slide over that piece. Okay. Good thing I picked that up. Better. Actually, it's a locking mechanism. Binds everything in, so there's a piece there, which I hadn't put it over. Without this singer, yeah, I know, right? It's going to be a bit different. Where? There's two of these. Oh, one goes on there. Okay, I see. And that goes right through, so that connects up onto the back. So now we turn. So this is a front lifter. Gotcha. It all starts to make sense. Love it when a plan comes together. I'd love to see Tool. Tool would have been a good band. Definitely been a good group to see. His voice is incredible too, isn't it? Are you listening to the rock countdown at the moment, Ollie? So we've got a, for those of you not in New Zealand or not into rock music, here, The Rock is a radio station and every year they do a countdown. So they've done the top, this year it's the top 2000. It's been the 2000 for the last few years, so over 4 weeks. They play voted for artists, so you can go through and vote for up to 20 songs. So if you wanted to vote for 20 Foo Fighters songs, you could. I voted for 2. But yeah, it's a huge thing. It's really good. You hear some great music, things you don't hear, like some left field songs, some new artists. It's kind of cool. Last big concert you went to was Def Leppard Motley Crue last. It was a good night. Yeah. So my last one was I haven't been to concerts for years. I went to Foo Fighters earlier this year, and then Pearl Jam later on in the year. Looking forward to them both. Right, how full is this? 68%. So we're okay. Keep doing a bit more. Let's turn this around. Looks like we're working on the front now. So that piece Looks like it slots in top of there. Okay. And then this goes on top of that one. Sitting. We've got those towards New Year's. Nice. One of the guys at work today said the Pearl Jam tickets are available for cool 600. No, I went aware. So the second gig's still got tickets. The Sunday night one's got tickets still. Last time I'd heard Popeye. It was only the Friday night, the first gig, which had sold out as far as I was aware. We're going to the Friday night one. Oops, do those. 4 of these. Okay. I manipulate that on. I know you're a big concert goer, Xerion. Hang on. That's not right. Oh, it goes all the way back into the blue. Okay, hang on. Jump to conclusions like I know what I'm doing. This is a proper piece of reinforcing in here. We'll do some inverted surgery. Come on. Almost. Off to your operational efficiencies backlog refinement meeting. I'm on live later, you know I died of boredom. What's that? OEBRM. It's almost Obram? Almost boredom, isn't it? Anyhow, good to see you, mate. Catch you later on. Try and see some of your stream if I can. It's bits like this which I kind of get frustrated with, because there must have been a smarter way to like sequence this type of construction. Now I just feel like I'm just going to break something, just trying to force these on and under there. And then you've got to kind of start back to rebuild. So going to the cinema in October to see the last Sabaton tour on the big screen. It was recorded in Amsterdam. We were close to the front. Ah, you're clearly in the shots. Nice. Is that the one you took your boy to? Took in mini Xerion too? Judas Priest. Got to vote him when I went into close. 46 and 2 was like number 5 last year. Jump gets it this year. Incubus and Live in April was fantastic. Incubus, yeah, we should have gone to that. Incubus, that was another one I grew up with. You know, my teenage years and young adult years. I remember I went and saw them in Wellington in the early 2000s. Live were one of my favourites. I don't know if I want to look at what this combine's doing at the moment. I feel like he's just having a laugh. No? Oh, maybe not. He is driving on the crop, but we might let it slide. Where he goes. Oh yeah. It's fair, I haven't done the headland round there, so we'll put that out later. Drive. We have the lyrics for Stella. I was trying to think of it. We've got the lyrics of one verse of Stella on the on our wall in our bedroom, because it was one of the songs that played at our wedding. Darren, just stopping in to say hi, enjoy the stream. Nice to see you, Darren. Pleasure to have you here, mate. Tickets for Oasis Croke Park concerts go on sale Saturday morning. Scared to see what the cost will be. 2.5 million people have already registered interest. That really scares you. You could register interest in tickets, apparently. That's nuts. That's ridiculous numbers, right? Like, you gotta wonder how much of it is like, let's get back together because we're brothers and we've buried the hatchet and we really want to perform again, versus let's get back together. We'll stand on the same stage and make $50 million each. This is what it feels like, a little bit more. Right, 97% full. Let's go. And empty this out. Our workers had too many. Right. Go. So we're humming. Things are humming. I'm kind of happy with progress. Both fronts. So I'm trying to empty into the hopper as we go past. Now I have, because we've gone past that. 1%. Yay, progress. It's going to be a slow winding road. But everything's happy here. We've got quite a bit of wool actually. I had to go and move some of the pallets. Got over up to 8,000, which was basically still not huge money, but I was always tempted to get the spinnery in, the one that FSG and I had on Aussie Farms. Let's see. Stuck for money, yeah. You'd forgive your brother for $50 billion, right? The interesting part will be the interviews. That'll be where you get the true story. Yeah, where's the Mace Plus? On hiatus. On hiatus. I was watching some of was there a little trailer they had for Tier Life? Goodness me, that thing looks like a monster. Just try and understand. Impressive, but incredibly daunting. Right. There we go. Back to it. Will they sit beside each other? I'd sit next to someone I didn't like for that much money. So probably. Right, so that's that piece there we just built. Goes through that hole. Like it. And then that hole is the piece. Locks the other side in. No? Have I got something in the wrong spot? It's really, really tight. This bit here not symmetrical. Surely it's symmetrical. They might even hug and high five. Oh, I'm not going to get that piece out of there either. It's to be right. Not that one. Yeah, maybe I just need to show a bit more brute strength. Still not confident that's going to work properly. You've given up again. Come on, AI. Stay with me, fella. Stay with me. Oh, no, I pushed it. It doesn't actually go right through. That's why. Trying to do too much at once. Right. Goes to there. So this piece is meant to be on top. Gotcha. Gotcha. Figured it out. AI all done. Like, nope, done enough. It's kind of now that I could just turn on DPS and do it myself, couldn't I? Let's see, do that. That's cool. Isn't it nice when people hold on to that sort of stuff? So that, oh, that will be held up eventually, I'm assuming. So we get a bit further. So around that way, that bit goes back up to here. Nope, wrong way around. Ah, oops. It's all correct, that just sits on there like that. Did you watch how you score? Yeah. Yeah, there is a little bit of that in play here, Bob. Here's a little bit of that. Even better is if I was using GPS, I could turn the headland mode on and actually get it to stop when it gets to the headlands. See, this is another one of these where it's just like, it's just held on by bits and pieces all over the place and stuff just doesn't sit where it's meant to sit. It's there like that, and then there'll be, I'm sure I'll push something through there. Yeah, see, then the next thing you do is put it all together. In between times, it all wants to fall apart. Nothing stays where it's meant to do. Right, there we go. Sorry, I missed the name of who that was. So just subscribe, but thank you very much, whoever that was. What am I looking at? Yeah. Something to do with the position or something. Right. Let's just park that for a second. We'll just concentrate a little bit on some combine work here. We're going to end up with a right roll disaster. Someone offered to buy it for 200 bucks at a Neil Young concert. Nice one. Pretty cool. Do you want to set a Pika? Nice. I'm too blind, God. I'm going to fall asleep halfway through the show. That's impressive. You can fall asleep during a live gig. Around. Never been able to get my head around using Courseplay. I've only used GPS, but I like using older machines, so I don't end up putting GPS on them and just end up doing it myself with workers. Courseplay is well worth getting your head around. But 25 you're not going to have to worry because it's kind of got a basic version of Courseplay included. To take your cat to the vet again. You guys share, you've had a tough run with your cat lately. Feels like every stream you come in you've said things to the vet. It is a good thing you've got insurance. It can add up really quickly, can't it? Goodness. Oh, I hope they're alright. I hope the vet's managed to sort them out once and for all. Days. So what have we got left to do here? Little chunk there, that piece up there, and then the bit over on the other side. Okay. You ended up in the first aid tent when you saw Iron Maiden. Whoops. How exciting was it? Carried away. Around that once more because that'll tidy up most of that little skinny bit around the other side. Wow, for 14 years with full insurance, not a good business for an insurance company. Very good for you. It's when it... Yep. You don't want an insurance until you need insurance, right? You're blind about way about the opposite different things, right? I half quite thought about trying to do a vertical stream again tonight. Still not confident enough in internet to be able to do that. It's just it's not that way. Do this little wedge. Might go over and do that bit, and then we'll come up and finish that bit, then do the last bit. Don't really know why I decided to use VCA for this little part, but there we go. Thought it might have been more efficient. Ended up with better seats at the show. Nice. Although I'm sure you won't recommend trying that way to get better seats at the show. No, exactly. Exactly. Well, welcome along, everyone. If you've only just joined the stream, pleasure to have you here. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Nice to be able to build a bit more of our tractor. Haven't got quite as far with it as I was hoping tonight. I haven't had this isn't the best field to kind of just leave a worker to their own devices, but it is what it is. We'll make do with that. A little bit here. These roads really aren't big enough, but I'm just, while we're doing this, I'm just going to see if I can figure out what's going on with where we're up to. It really doesn't make sense. Have I? I jumped the gun on it. I jumped the gun, that's my problem. That's my problem. Argsy, you jumped the gun. Here we go. Oh, figured it out. Crashed doing it, but I figured it out. Look forward to the live streams. Well, that's pleased to hear that. I do too. Do you know what? There's something, you know, it's something fun about doing a live stream. Just being able to chat to people, play the game, not stress about things. If you drive into a tree, you're not worried about it ruining a time lapse or anything like that. You just live with it, get on with it. That looks about right. Too much whiskey. Concentrating too hard on what I've built wrong on my tractor. Listen. Maybe not enough whiskey. Good turn. Like a turning lock on my one either. That's going to be a mess. I'll go down the right road there, Argsy. Nothing worth than jumping the gun, I know, right? I think I've managed to rescue it and back where I'm meant to be. So that's... let's just try and slide this off. Right, I think that's it. Yep. That's better, that's better, that's better. I was doing a better job. Get out of here, Bob. Being a channel member does not grant you the right to abuse me. It's fine. It's fine. So we're just about on to the next packets, I think. I've got them all ready to go. So what are we? 10:17. Figure out what we're going to do. That looks good. Looks like it should. Right. I've had a good friend. The abuse Argsy subscription. If that helps you sleep at night, damn sure. Use away. More pieces. I'm just going to carry on, just doing these couple of little bits and pieces while this is doing its thing. Not going to miss anything. So, well, there's a few more bits. A few more instructions there. What's that for? Two more, or one more page, and then we're onto the next section. You got 2 farm cats with you, Share. Nice. Nice. What are their names? Go and rescue the Fent out of that field too. What town do you live in, Args? I live just outside the city of Palmerston North, which is in the lower North Island of New Zealand, about an hour and a half north of Wellington, the capital. It's a city of about 90,000 people. And then there's another town kind of not that far away called Fielding, which has about 20,000 people. And that's more of a rural service town. But we're about 10 minutes out of there, the country. Living on we bought a couple of acres off my family, my parents. Subdivided a couple of acres, which was an old orchard, and built a house here. Back where I grew up. E and Rosie, nice. That's a good name. Catch you later, Popeye. Good to see you, mate. Don't be late next time, though, right? I didn't like having to hold off starting. I'm just kind of a little bit awkward just sitting here twiddling my thumbs waiting for you and saying, no, can't start yet. Popeye's not here. So if you could just be a little bit more punctual in future, that'd be much appreciated. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Have a good one. How are you, Ken? Good to see you as well. Welcome in. Did I design the house? I did indeed, Tam. Indeed. Designed it twice, in fact, because the first audit, so to make some remove some of the complicating features. Still ended up with the same floor area, but wasn't quite as unique as it could have been. Probably a good thing in hindsight. Poppy, Rosie, Daisy, and Dixie. That explains why you're always, feels like you're always at the vets. You got 4 cats to take. Is this my own field? Yes. This is 110% my own. I don't work for anyone, Yos. But let anyone tell me what to do. Well, you think a bit early to tell you. Fair enough, Ken. Fair enough. Real life's calling. See you guys. Take care. Cheers, Bosun. Good to see you, mate. Hope to see you around again soon. On the servers, hopefully. 1% full. Caleb, how you doing? I am not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. Been trying to get some Lego done. Trying to get some building done, so I'm just tidying up the last couple of instructions or pages before I have to extract a whole lot of extra pieces out of some bags. So I'll do this actually here now, rather than doing it on stream, on the camera. Let's get these bits tidied up. Kia ora, kia ora. G'day Mike, how are you? G'day, g'day mates. 95%. It's actually getting quite a bit long. Like when I first had this with the tracks and everything, it didn't feel that long, but now it's getting a bit longer. Length to it, which is kind of cool. Right. So let's just think here. What's the harvester? It is the 2188 national case axial flow. The 25-foot header, I think. Get that off. Not going to get back down there. And empty out. My favourite lawnmower, Caleb? That's an interesting question. You should go back and watch the start of the stream where we were talking about lawnmowers earlier. My John Deere one's broken at the moment, and we're going to have to get a new one. My favourite might change in a few weeks' time, depending on what I replace it with. Not going to take much. Full. Okay, I should just about be full. Now the question is, what do I do with this? How much? I can probably give some more in here, right? But we're not a quarter full. I put all of the top up their protein. Then when we get the wheat done, we can give them wheat and we can bring some sorghum over. And everyone will be happy. Good night, Bender. Cheers, mate. Till next time. Have a good one. Keep up the good work on the servers. Nice to see you on there. Keeping busy, which is good. Your Lawnmaster Real Mower that makes your lawns a golf green. Ah, I'd love to be able to do that, but I've already re-signed my lawns once and I don't really fancy doing it again. The comfort part on the green. Are there many crocodiles in New Zealand? There is no crocodiles in here. I don't even think there's any in any zoos or anything, Share. No, we are completely free of any real predators. It's nice. How did I find the price of food and drink in Germany and UK compared to New Zealand when I was over? Pretty comparable, to be honest, Bob. It's a bit hard when you're doing the exchange rate, but I didn't feel like anything was exorbitantly priced higher or lower in either place. There's a few things when I was walking around, just I spent a lot of time in airports, so that probably distorts reality a little bit too. But like they had bags of M&Ms at LA airport with $9, and I was like, $9 US, it's like 15 New Zealand. I could buy that for 9 New Zealand if I was at home, so yeah, I think that could be just some of those bits. Just distorting some of that. Hey Steve, how you doing? Good evening to you. Am I going to play GDR 16X map for Aussie co-op? I am not planning on it at all, Mike. I have seen it, had a look at it. I did think about it, but I'm kind of trying to figure out what to do. Like, we're only 3 months. It's only 2.5 months. I think I did it to count up the other day. There's something like 10 weeks until 25's here. And I know a lot of people are saying they're not going to change straight to 25, but I certainly will be jumping in and doing a lot of stuff on that. So I think sort of the next 10 weeks is going to be pretty much status quo. I've got a few things I might do. Go back and do a little bit of mining at some stage, back into the Elk Mountain and get the gold mine up and going again. Saw a crocodile fox noise earlier today. Is it on the end of your legs? Favourite lawnmower is the kid down the street, he's fairly cheap. I like my ride on. Fun. Back for the winter at the moment, just using the rotary because it's Dark Rymix, my deep patch. How big a lawn have you got, Ollie? You follow the New Zealand Lawn Addicts page? Facebook, or do you use any of their products? I'm down to mow the racecourse in the old Kubota. Saving for 25, good one. Oh, certainly did not need to give me that super chat earlier, but was appreciated, share, truly was. Right. So if you can have a look here, so we are all finished up to here. Got that all sitting there. Everything's working, so we've got the top there, which is the steering. We've got this one here, which is the front, this side, actually it's the back. We've got this one here, which does the other end. Clunky that one, but seems to be working alright. Goes up and down, which is the main thing. But we're now on to this part, which looks to be a lot of the fenders in the cab. So I've got a whole selection of pre-prepared bags. So you hear a whole lot of Lego rattle, that's why. So I dispatch those into my little containers. Try and keep a little bit of order when you're building. It's a little bit easier. Just trying to figure out how to link some of these up together. So there you go, there's my tray of pieces. So I've got kind of bigger pieces sit out this side. Sorry, it's a bit hard to show to you. And then I've got 1, 2, 3 takeaway trays, which have the smaller pieces in. Makes it easier to try and find them in amongst bits and pieces. You start to, once you've done a bit, you start to kind of learn which bits go where. So use my, that'd be appreciated, share. House is on 1/4 of an acre. Should I think about gardening over your lawns, which I'd like to put a stripe in. Nice. Yeah, I've got, I think, Last time I planted when we planted the lawns, I think I figured out it was about 3,000 squares. Probably won't do it this year. Maybe next year I might do a bit of a lawn renovation and reseed it all. I don't know how happy the wife will be about that. Got a lot of I think it's power or something like that, kind of pastured grass which has come up, which is annoying. What's the price of a pint in New Zealand? £7. Long gone are the days when you get 2 pints and have changed from 10. Yeah. Yeah, 12 New Zealand dollars, which should be very similar to about 6 or 7. That's what I mean. When, nothing seemed out of the ordinary. I think like the pound in euros about 2 to 1 in New Zealand. New Zealand's 2 to 1. 7 would be 14, so that'd be about the same way. About the same. What's my favourite takeaway? Oh, good question. Good question. Well, I kind of don't have a true favourite, to be honest, Tim. I don't mind a little bit of anything. Got a really nice place that does nice Turkish kebabs that we go to a bit. One good pizza shop, a couple of good pizza places actually. I don't even mind just going to the old fish and chip shop and getting some Chinese takeaways. Sweet and sour pork. Combination fried rice. Chicken and cashew nuts. House pizza. House pizza's good. Tony's is real good, Ollie. I love Tony's. Price of seed has skyrocketed. Yeah, I got all my seed when we did the lawn. I got it from Pregel Seeds town. That was about 240 kilos of seed, something like that. 3 bags, 60 kilos maybe. Mexican or Indian voice. Yeah, I don't mind a bit of Indian every now and then. Are we going to get this whole pass, or has the old hired help didn't quite match up, did it? No, I was trying to stop you from going down that path. Oops. What am I doing? All the wrong buttons, Argsy. Can't clear my course. I wonder why that's not working. I'll come back and tidy that bit up. If you look at it on the little screen, you can't tell what's going on really anyhow. Much easier. Right, so let's see. What can I find out of this? That's where those pieces are. That pieces. This, oh, they're different colours. Those cool pieces, isn't it? One of those. This could be a bit of a challenge. Spend more time looking for bits than I can put them together. Best kebab place ever in Wanganui. What's that called? I really start doing a UPS course. Need on Cuba Street to the best pies. They're good pies, I'll give you that. Certainly are. Are they the best? I'm not sure. trying to think where I've had a good pie. Probably right. Or Cuba Street. Oh, okay. Need or Cuba Street. I'd definitely, if I was going to pick one out of that, I'd go Cuba Street. Need, which used to be that used to be called Redworks back in the day. It's a pretty unique little piece, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I didn't think when we started out this field it would take us close to 2 hours to get it done, but it's getting there, isn't it? Getting closer and closer to that. I tell you what else we're getting closer and closer to is 50 likes. How cool. Thank you, everyone. If you haven't already dropped a thumbs up, make sure you do. Very much appreciated. Interesting first up creation. I think we'd be doing something like this right off the bat. Right, which way around are we? It's back there. Okay. Lights off the back. Makes sense. And then typically have to move exactly the same on the other side. Where a wireless controller would be nice. And drag that cable up. Hey, there we go, 51. Thank you, everyone. Let's rock. You're holding out for number 50 this week. I want to be the one. One of those. What else we got? X. Light pieces in here. I can't find the right one. There it is. One. Jebby's Doner Kebab on Victoria Ave. Oh. Well, I'll be over in Wanganui in a couple of weeks for a football tournament on a Sunday, so I might have to go and suss it out. Can't go wrong with a good doner. This is crazy trying to do this while I'm turning around every 30 seconds. Smartest thing I've done in my life. Here we go. So I wonder, we must just about be due to have to redo this field with some lime. I haven't really done any on it for a while. We did it last time. Wait, maybe we'll have to have a look at that. Go. Let's just concentrate now on getting things wrapped up and not wrapped around a tree. Traditional Guinness stew. Amazing hospitality as well. So we go to Cappadocia in George Street here in Palmerston. Cheers, Ollie. Good to see you, mate. Have a good one. Thanks for the suggestions and advice on the mowers. I'll take that on board. What does our precision farming data say? Yep. Begin in a second. Oh, we're going to get chickens too. I was going to start our chickens. Now that the pig health is good, so that's what we're going to do. I think I might park the tractor for now. I'm building a tractor. We're at a good stage to be able to do that because we're kind of getting onto the panel work and that, which is kind of cool. Cab, and hopefully things will. Because I think most of this bag is the bodywork and everything, and then the third set of bags is all the bits and pieces for the cultivator that goes on the back. Get this done, and we're kind of done with the combine for a wee while now, aren't we? We'll get some more pigs, sort them out a little bit more, and then we might get some chickens done and chickens started. Yeah, so it's getting a touch dark, isn't it? Not bad. The reason it's getting dark is because it's getting below it's how long it is since we last sampled the field, so that's part of the reason for that. Right. Like this up here so we can give it a goes off later on. Yep, yeah. Okay. Right, pigs. Stand about here. Now, where's the trigger on? Right, I'm gonna reposition my Lego and get my keyboard back in the right spot so it's a little bit more intuitive. Go. So I really need steel horses there. Little controls for that. Right, what have we got already in here? Oh, don't need that. My God, stop. Putting it too many times. This one's 6 months old, but we've had it for a while. So must have got it at 0. Yeah. 500 pounds and get the same stuff. Oh. 1 more pounds, but anyhow, right, let's get 12 grand for the chicken coop. So let's get capacity in the 5. These breed quite quickly, don't they? Go for 30 to start off with. In fact, I'm going to do this. Let's do 20 of those ones. Just so we've got some variety in the end. Go. Piggies. Yay. Right. Let's go there. That's them done. Then chickens. Right. So the plan for the chickens is come over here. I was thinking about doing it like one of the really, really big chicken farms, like this size one. One, they cost $5,000 for 2,000 chickens. I can actually get this one, which will hold 700, so it's 12 grand. So you get the same capacity of chickens, so I can put 3 of these down for 36, and it gets expandable. Kind of be nice to have them floating in around here. Down there. Yeah. In here. Look. Mix these guys up too. It. Playing going on sooner rather than later. Right. Oh, we just spent all our money. Whoops, wasn't meant to do that. Okay. That wasn't part of the plan. Right. Next job. First coffee down and it still feels awfully early. I hear you, Ken. I hear you. Third be down, it still feels late. Well, it is still late. So we're going to put this in here because we'll leave the canola in because we can get that out for the pigs again later. That's that sorted. Hey Miguel, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Cool to have a Waikato map. Cool to have a New Zealand map on Mod Hub. That is my dream. Right, now let's have a look. I think this is our sorghum silo. Right. Right, so it's the third one. Get this for the chickens. Finally got your chores done so you can go to bed. Thanks for keeping you company while I did them. Nice one, Mrs. Prof. Thanks for hanging out with us. Pleased you got your chores done. Pleased you can finally go to bed. And tell you what, I'm going to have to go and watch some replays of the rocket launch by the sounds of things. We're done here. Right, so what's that? Oh, that's full. Okay, it's easy. They're all happy. We'll get healthier. They're all happy. Right, there we go. That's that all done. So let's go make some money. We'll sell some silage because might have a need a little bit. We're at that point a little bit tricky at the moment. Realise I've gone and spent all our money. There you go. Mistakes were made. First time. Especially when we get away. Oh. What's that weight doing? It's having a sleep too. Weight's feeling a bit tired. Where I've been working out, and 1800 kilos is nothing but a breeze for me. Right. I mean, what do we fit on this trailer? 2, 4, 6, 8, 18, I think it is. Silage. Right number. Trac. We drop the trailer off completely. Just come back from the farm, you've got your usual work as a developer and then a little bit more farming. Nice one. Sounds like you've got life sorted out. Just suggest parking back behind the post like that wasn't my intention. Bad. I said I had the Kenworth. I actually don't have any Kenworth. I've got a Mac. DC Bueller's Mac. Impressive upper body strength. One of those Herculean moments, right? You've got to show some super strength to get things done. Right. Super strength some bales up, shall we? I'll wrap up the thing. Wrap up the stream tonight with a bit more money in the account than seeing I just pilfered $30,000 out of it. Without even really realising. Responsible farmer I am. Square on, if we can. like it was yesterday's trash. Just tossing it around, you know. It's the whiskey. Just on your turned on your PC, dang internet here in Uruguay. It's a shame. Yeah, we complain, but I'm sure you'd love to have the internet we do. Tractors out of rivers. I'm better at putting them in rivers than getting them out, y'all. Chinook. Right. It always go quiet when I'm loading bales. Concentrate a little too hard. Right, there we go. Halfway, just about, at least. What do we think? Have people got any guesses on what other announcements we might have for FS25? Got PAX this weekend. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna have any information coming out of that, or if it's just gonna be a follow-up to Gamescom and others having access to try the game out. No DJ's gonna be there. Or are we sort of done for August and it's going to be time in September before we hear anything else? It's already 2 months since the game was announced. Time flies, right? Better search function in Mod Hub. I did hear a comment that they might have improved their, definitely their hosting and things like that. I mean, hear a comment, read a comment somewhere. Which would be nice. So things like game updates and that could go faster, but yeah, improved search in Mod Hub definitely be a nice feature. Pretty clunky. Pretty clunky, right? Careful, I can't drive through the trigger. All those bales will go on the back of the trailer. Back into the thing. Are we playing 28 and still get reminded of the river? I know. 100%. 100%. I mean, I've been giving FSG grief for 4 years about not keeping his equipment very clean, so... It sticks, right? It's nice to have, it's nice to have a little thing there. You know, in a few years' time, people, you know, there'll be people who won't have a clue what we're talking about. You'll be able to have a private joke about it. Welcome back, Scott. Oh, I won't be at PAX. Share. I won't be there. Righty-ho. Let's think out loud here. We'll just drive this down. Nice little way to finish off tonight. We got to get the beans out of there. Look at that. Isn't that good having some pigs out there now too? Some shelter actually. Pigs hanging out there. Sheep are congregating in the middle of the field like they do. Two megas second download after 300, so that's not much different. You are expecting more news to be released. You try to find the pineapple candies Argsy brought to try at the after party on FarmCon. I love them. Pineapple lumps, Miguel. Pineapple lumps are pretty good though, right? Johnny, good morning, mate. Welcome along. Nice to see you. 21st June tag when you're not sure who keeps their machines in worse condition. It's the daily sheep meeting. It's the expandable pastures mod, Miguel. They for whatever reason I've got about 5 pastures sort of merged in there, and they all go in. When I first load the game, they're spread out across it. By the end of it, they're all hanging out in the middle. Quite funny. I'm planning something. Plotting. What do you reckon we're going to get off this? What have we got? 100,000 litres of silage. We normally get off. I can't even remember what we normally get off a load. Yeah, hauling though. There's no one in town. Right, what's the do this? I can't remember now. Drop a hot one for the Uruguayan people, though. Better than the Alpha Juras. I think you're a minority in here, Miguel. So you win that argument. I mean, I'm with you. Really, not much better. Send you a care package. Drop me your address, I'll courier you some. $32,000. Alright. See where we end up. Be able to tell pretty soon. That's 2, 4, 6. That's a third of the bales off, and we got what, 6 grand, so we're only going to be about 18. By the looks of things here, Bob, based on my rough calculation, I think I need to carry any 2s or the square root of any numbers. The number of sheep in New Zealand outnumbers New Zealand's population. Indeed, a true fact. Fun fact, I think Australia actually has more sheep than people. Just our density of sheep per people is higher. Right. About 18 grand, because well, we have about 400 to start with, so that's not bad. Lamb stew must be popular. Come on, stop. Going backwards. Well, funnily enough, up until this year, lamb was stupidly priced in New Zealand, and it was out of the domain of a lot of people. We grow so much of it, you couldn't afford to buy it. But the prices have plummeted a lot lately. Yeah, so New Zealand's dairy company Fonterra actually owns some farms in Uruguay. Not sure if they still have them or not. They've divested that. Right, we'll let the truck go back on its own. We've got the weeds all dealt with in here. Another field folded. Field converted, which is good. Lamb chops are good. Lamb chops are good. You've got to get the home killed lamb chops are even better because they have a better amount of fat on them. You get that rendered down really nicely. It's beautiful. Good. Silage doesn't play well in Australia. I am selling at a bad time. It was just I needed some money. So, right. Just roll this in here. Right. Love lamb chops. Well, there you go. That's us pretty much done. Good time. Finished just after 11 o'clock. Field done. Looking tidier than it was. Important. And well, I guess we're all set up for next week. What's next week going to entail? Getting that field planted, and then possibly moving into some more harvesting. Don't know. We'll see. I want to figure something else out we can do. This time I can't buy any more land. I don't have enough money. Got a fright then. I wondered what that was coming racing into the yard. It's a truck. Hey, ham and eggs, how you done? Just in time to say hello and goodbye. You get a bit late, but you made it. Hey, nice to see you in here. I know it's not a good time for you, not a good time zone for you, so appreciate it. You haven't tried the Fent yet on your save game. Oh, it's a cool tractor actually. I quite like it. What's your fascination with equipment being dirty, y'all? Curious as to that. Are you a bit like the opposite of me now, where I kind of have this whole expectation that I'll keep things clean? You've created this expectation that you'll leave things dirty. Curious. Hey dog. Here we go. You just can't be bothered to clean things. Yeah, fair enough too. I should probably put those away, and this baler's looking filthy, and I'll put other stuff away dirty, so. Alright, well there we go. I think we can't sell anything next month. January. Plus we've got January. August, January. Beets, we want to keep those for the pig. As it is, we're keeping the sorghum. Only these two we want to sell. The chickpeas dry anyhow. Right, chickpeas definitely going to be worth it. Right, well there we are. That's us done. Not having a V8 in it. I'll have to have a think too whether we can upgrade some equipment. Now into August, so my cap has gone up to 400. Went from 300 horsepower up to 400, so we can go and find some bigger equipment. We'll give it some thought. I'm sure there was something we'll come up with, but I do want to sort of get things moving. I kind of want to get these animals making some money for us and everything like that. So let's just see where we end up. But yeah, you guys all have a good rest of your week. It's been a pleasure having you here tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in. Huge thank you to Chinook for those 20 gifted memberships. That was awesome. Share, thank you very much for the super chat. Farms and Bob becoming a member as well. And for all the other members who've carried on your memberships and renewed across the last couple of weeks, last month, however long you've been with us, thank you all very much for the support. It is hugely appreciated. It does, allow me to do this and go on trips like FarmCon and things like that. It's just, without you guys, I'm just another bloke sitting in his living room playing a game. So awesome to have all your support. So yeah, here we go. Christopher joining the team right at the end. Thank you, mate. becoming a member as well. Awesome. Oh, here we go. So, Christopher, everyone else, you guys all have a great rest of your week. We'll catch you hopefully on Sunday back on a multiplayer server. Of course, if you want to join a multiplayer server, Hanson's just dropped the link there for Discord. Jump in. We've got them all going. There's always something to do. Get in there. The streams are fun. Having more people we have, the more fun they are. So if you want to learn, drop one of us a line, chat in the chat. Everyone's super helpful, super friendly. So don't feel like first time on a multiplayer server, don't feel scared to ask. Just get in there and have a play. Okay? Always something to do. Yeah, that's the end of it. If you haven't pre-ordered the game yet, Argsy Gaming at Science Store. There's a link in the chat. But other than that, you guys all stay safe. Have fun. I'm rambling. I'm out. Sleep. Bye. See ya.